It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Welcome to the morning show on XL7-TV. I'm David Stroud.
We needed to record that opening. Whoop, whoop.
I know, right?
What happens behind the scenes.
Yes. It was funny.
It was.
We couldn't recreate it now.
It wouldn't be the same.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be the same at all.
Wouldn't be the same.
No.
Sorry you missed it.
Live or it's just not worth it.
Yep. How are you?
I'm doing good. How was your
It
weekend?
was real good.
Real good.
Real good.
I heard you finished a remodeling project.
Yes. Backsplash in the kitchen. People think, oh, you put up new tile. Well, kinda.
Kinda.
We left the old tile on the wall and used the peeling stick. And buddy, that stuff, when it touches the wall,
You said it sticks.
it sticks. I mean, we did have an area that we had to peel off we were piecing it in. Carla was piecing it in where it was going up by a window. And it was just easier because it's the skinny, long pieces that look like rock.
Yeah.
Real easy to use. But in some areas, it was just easier to take it apart, cut it separate from itself, and then just put a piece at a time for where you had to cut. And for some reason, it just got off a little bit. By the time you got to the third one up, it was really off. And we were like, had to take a screwdriver and pry that stuff off. It was stuck on there so good. So if you're going to use it, make sure it's going exactly where you want it.
The first time.
Yeah. And it's best to have two people, one holding it and the other one slowly pushing it in because it locks into each other like this. And
Gotcha.
so, the pieces are cut to where you slide it in. So you want to make sure that somebody's there to lock it all the way up, because if you just try to put it on there flat, just bam like that, it might be off just enough that you can't get those two pieces to lock. One will be overlapping each other. So you got to make sure and do that part first. Get that slid in and have it sitting out like this, and then just slowly go up the right side where you lock it in and then put it down. Because once it's locked in, it'll be straight. You don't have to worry about it, oh, it's this way or this way. No, if you go up it and it locks in piece,
It locks it in straight.
It's in straight. Yeah, you can't get it off.
Still sounds like a pain.
It was fun. The thing is it
sounded
was fun.
like fun. It was fun.
Even in my message to Kirsten, we were sending her pictures, and I said that, and she goes, "That sounds sarcastic." It was through Snapchat, and so you can't ever tell what somebody's saying. But I was like, yeah, you're right. It was sarcastic. So, but I'm, I guess, horrible at measuring how much square footage I'm going to need. Because I thought we're going to need 34 pieces, I thought. And we ended up needing 10 more pieces. Well, we had one piece left. We had one piece. And I had to go buy 10 more pieces, and we used a piece and used another one, used another one, used another one, and we thought, did I even get enough? So I don't know how I got the measurements off. I thought length times width.
And it's tough when, things aren't an exact 12 by 12 or 12 by 24 or something to get you an exact measurement.
And those aren't. They're like 11 by 13.
Yeah.
The pieces, they're wider than they are tall.
That always kind of throws you off a little bit.
I think that's what it was. And then so you could use a full piece starting from the top of the counter going up to the bottom of the cabinet. You could use a full piece to start, but then you used a partial piece going above that. Well, the thing is, you could take out the middle part so it would lock next to each other. So we had quite a bit of waste because going across there was...
Oh, yeah.
You had to take
get the
out...
lock parts to get
to
line
line
right.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to have a lot of waste.
You couldn't just... It was 7 pieces, 7 rock pieces, and then you had to cut that off and put it on. But you had to use the top part, or almost the top. You had to take 2 off the top, and then you could set it next to it, and they'd lock back together. And
Jeez.
so, yeah, there was probably, you come in a box like this thick, and there was probably half of that box filled back up with just little pieces from that we couldn't use. So that's a part of it. It's like the flooring we're going to do. You're going to have a little bit of waste.
Was it expensive to go there up?
$500.
But I've got that whole backsplash.
Yeah, I've got a big backsplash.
Okay.
Real big.
Okay.
I mean, we're talking wraparound counter in the kitchen, and then a little coffee bar, they call it, cabinet up and down. It was $9.94 a piece.
Okay.
And $9.94, $9.95, and it was quite a bit. So, but imagine buying all the tile, hiring somebody to do, because you'd have to take all the old tile off.
Oh yeah, and then
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So, but what I did with like the plugins,
I hate doing tile.
Yeah, the plugins had to come out some, so they weren't.
Oh, that's
recessed,
right. Yes.
because I'm building up on top of it. Well, guys, they always keep everything, nuts and bolts and washers and whatever. And I had these little plastic washers, and you can take the top and bottom screw of your outlet and just unscrew it and pull it out. Put the washer in behind it and screw it back in to where it's tight. And I had the perfect washers. But I had them all but 3 outlets. So I had to go back out and find me something else. Well, I had these square, it's like a hardened foam. That was like a washer, but they're sticky on the back, and you'd stick them, they got a hole. Well, I just cut them in half, and I put them on the top and bottom, and they actually worked better than the little washers I used.
I'll be darned.
And so you just barely screw it in, then you put your plate over the top of it, and if it's still sticking out, you just screw them in a little bit farther, put a little more pressure, bam. It looks perfect. Nobody's going to know, except for all of you that are listening now.
So you didn't move the box out and all the...
Not the whole thing. No, it's going to be fine. And I've already tried the plug-ins to where, will it move? No, it's tight. Because once you put the plate on it, put that center screw in it.
It's fine.
And then, it pulls that plate onto it. It doesn't move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Good job. Congratulations. We learned something new today.
Yeah. Saved myself a bunch of money by doing it myself.
There you go. And we got to learn something through the process.
Exactly. Make sure
it's
exactly where you want it.
The first time.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, then one thing it was good. So our countertop has a backsplash. It has a piece of, and I don't know what's the dip. You got granite and whatever. I don't know if ours is granite or if it's quartz but it's real pretty. And then it has
it's real pretty. That's all I know.
It has a thick piece that just runs across the back over the top of it.
Yeah,
like that thick. So we're looking at it, and I'm thinking, I don't think it's straight all the way across. So I took a level and I put the level on it, and I could see that it is dipped down. So on the right side of the counter, the longest part of the counter, you can see that I've got to lift it up about this much. So when you back up, and I've got to caulk it, when you back up right there at the sink, its thickest part is like this thick, right? And then over to the right, about 3/4 of the way, the backsplash is touching it perfectly. And then almost all the way to the left, it starts to touch it. So you can see that my counter has a dip
sag in the middle.
It's got a little sag in the middle. Who would have thunked it? We thought about that. Imagine those little pieces. You would have noticed if we would have, because we started in the middle. You start in the middle and work your way out, right? And it would have been it would have been sitting like this.
Yeah.
Because,
that would have been terrible.
The worst part would have been went right.
So now you got to raise your countertop and make it level.
Yes. No, I'm just going to caulk it.
That works too.
We're just going to put some caulk in there, and they're not going to know.
They're going to know.
They're going to know.
They're going to know. All right, we got a show to do.
What? It's 7:09.
Yeah, we're 10 minutes in. We hadn't talked about anything the show.
Okay. Well, as you could guess, we're 10 minutes in. Where's the podcast?
Podcast day.
Yep. It's going to be fun. I'm sure you all enjoy listening to us talk about nothing, right?
Yeah, that's about it.
It's like a Seinfeld episode. Hospice of the Ozarks. Since 1979, they believe that every individual is unique, special, and worthy of quality end-of-life care. Hospice matters. The end of life deserves as much beauty, care, and respect as the beginning. They're still a non-for-profit 501c3. There has never been a charge to a patient or their families for hospice care, and this commitment remains a part of their mission. Let's pause now for the morning prayer. Dear Lord, it's pretty froggy out this morning, so watch out as people go into work and have them be very cautious and slow down. It's always best to drive through this fog with plenty of time to stop in case something jumps out in front of you. But just watch out over everybody as they make their way in, and watch out for those that don't have a place to go, are hungry, homeless, and it seems to be really bad out there right now, so watch over them. Find somebody that can help them. Places like the food bank and others, volunteers that help. And we just thank you for everything that you have given us, the health that we have, the food on our table, the house that we live in. We do appreciate everything you do for us, even though we don't always show it. But always watch over our children, our first responders, and our military, those that put themselves in harm's way for our freedoms. In this I pray, amen.
Amen.
Hospice of the Ozarks, give them a call. 870-508-1771. Ask them about respite care. If you're taking care of a loved one, it's okay to have a break. It can be a lot. As Scooter always says,
got to take care of yourself first before you can take care of others.
That's exactly right, and it's okay to do that. So give them a call, 870-508-1771. Let's pause now for a word from our sponsor, the Z-Team.
Hi, I'm Bob Zador of the Z-Team. I'd like to share something with you. Our team didn't need to reach everyone to be considered successful. We only needed the power of one. One person who was delighted with the way they were treated, helping them to reach their real estate goals. One person who told another person who told another, and so on. So if you're ready to buy or sell real estate, the Z-Team would like to be your one. Give us a call. 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show, the Z-Team. Bob and Linda Zadora for all your real estate needs. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, if you just want information about the Ozarks, it's a beautiful place to live, and they're a part of a lot of programs and events. They know the ins and outs of what goes on in our area, the best places to visit. Give them a call, 870-405-0793. Realtors you'd recommend to a friend. We recommend them because their commitment to excellence. They're going to take care of you. Make sure all the I's are dotted and T's are crossed. Linda's
you will not
find
a better company with better customer service.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, that's what they pride in.
Mm-hmm. They want to make sure that everything goes as well as it can, because each lender has different requirements. Each loan can require a homeowner that's selling to do certain inspections for it to be in a certain shape, and you're going to want to make sure that those things are taken care of so you can get to that closing on time. And that's what having a realtor is about. They're going to make sure that that stuff is done. I thought about selling my home on my own, and yeah, there's
I wouldn't do it.
100 different things that have to be done, and really, that's why you pay them. Is to do that part for you, so you don't have to worry about it.
They earn every dollar they get.
That's right. That's right. Let's take a look at the White River, brought to you by the Z-Team. Hey, look at that.
Or the fog thereof.
Would you just look at it? Well, it's like I was saying. It was really thick when I came in this morning.
Here's one camera, and here's the other.
Hey, that's a beautiful tree down there in the right. We promise that's the horseshoe bend of the White River, somewhere in there. And this is on their website at retiredtoarkansas.net. Like I said,
we haven't had a day like this in a while where it's been this foggy.
And it's in the morning. You want to know what it's like out. You roll over, grab your phone. Most people do first thing in the morning. Maybe check your social media. Maybe check the news. Go to retiredtoarkansas.net and find these easy to find views, and you can see what it's like outside.
Now, normally, it's going to look similar to this.
There you go. You can see Mountain Home off to the right, Missouri at the horizon, Bull Shoals to the left, and the Rainbow Bridge, the White River. Absolutely amazing view that you can see most times, but today, not so much.
This is the same view that you're looking at right here.
Yes. We promise it's in there.
It's just live.
Go to retiredarkansas.net where you can find their listings, the MLS listings, and these 24/7 camera views. The other one will move in and out, zoom into different areas, goes to the train station, zooms all the way up to the Missouri horizon. They're impressive cameras that are running 24/7. And you can also find a ton of information. I said ton. It should be plethora. A plethora of information about the Ozarks on the retiredarkansas.net website for Bob and Linda Zadora. Look at that. It's just amazing. Just a beautiful view. Shall we do some weather?
You bet.
All right, let me refresh the page. This thing don't last very long. Pressing play. There we go. In Mountain Home, it's 56. Harrison, 51. Batesville at 55. Yellville at 54. Marshall at 54. Salem at 55. Mountain View at 54. Calico Rock at 56. West Plains, Missouri at 55. Springfield at 53. Poplar Bluff at 58. And St. Louis at 54. Kind of cool this morning. I couldn't believe I had to put a pullover on. It's April 30th.
What?
Scooter.
I wore short sleeves.
Well, I'm sure it'll come off in an hour, but
That's true.
then we got National Weather Radar showing quite a bit of activity running up the east side of the United States of America, starting in Alabama, going all the way up to the Great Lakes. You got some activity in northeast Montana that stretches through southwest North Dakota and into South Dakota. Of course, Washington, Oregon, there towards Seattle, they're always getting something. But our neck of the woods looks like it's going to be pretty clear today. Let's take a look at a little zoom in north of Kansas City. Topeka, Kansas has some activity, St. Joseph. And like I said, over here to the east, you can see in Alabama stretching. That must have gone through, yesterday and last night to our area. But today looks like it's going to be in the clear for precipitation.
Precipitation.
It's precipitous. Let's check out the watches and warnings. There we go. Well, in that dense fog advisory, I do believe it is. Look at it stretch almost 3/4 of the state up into the southeast side of Missouri. We got the west side of Tennessee, most of Mississippi. Dude, it is froggy everywhere.
It is.
Be very careful. All of Louisiana, parts is in the open and clear, but that's a lot of fog. 7-day forecast. Now until 9 a.m. Dense fog advisory. It is really thick when I came through town, so be careful. Today, patchy fog, then sunny, high of 83. See, yeah, this is coming off. Tonight, increasing clouds, low of 60. Wednesday, mostly sunny, high of 86. Wednesday night, partly cloudy, low of 64. Thursday, we got a 40% chance of thunderstorms, then 70% chance of showers that are likely, high of 80. Thursday night, we got an 80% chance of thunderstorms, low of 61. Would it stop raining now? Friday, 60% chance of showers likely, high of 78. Friday night, 30% chance of showers, low of 59. I might as well round it out. Saturday, guess what, Scooter? 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly after 1 p.m. Partly sunny with a high near 81. East wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. And wind gusts could get up to 15. Saturday night, 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Sunday, 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Sunday night, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Monday, 30%. Gosh.
It just keeps going.
Well, it's small chances, and you know what happens in our neck of the woods.
And we're so far off now, it doesn't really matter
It doesn't.
you start. Yeah, it's going to change by then.
Exactly. By Thursday, I bet most of that's moved out of the weekend. Pollen breakdown. Tree pollen today is moderate. Grass pollen is low. So that's good to see.
It's because of the rain.
Yeah. Norfolk Lake water level is at, I got too many tabs open, 551.51. Level is 3.51 feet above full pool. And they're shut down, but as of the 27th, from the phone call, they had 10 spillway gates open. I don't know what they're doing now, but 3 days ago, they had them open. Bull Shoals Lake water level is at 660.13. Level is 1.13 feet above full pool, and they are generating 4. Let us look at your weather. Brought to you by the Z Team, Bob and Linda Zadora. Give them a call, 870-405. Uh-oh, no, 793. I think I had that memorized by now. I do. What are you going to do? The Z Team. For all your real estate needs, if you're looking to buy or sell a home, they are licensed in Arkansas and Missouri. So if you see something in Gainesville, Bakersfield, give them a call. They can help you up there too. And with that,
take a break.
Should we?
Yep, we need to take a break.
Sure? I can take a break.
Yeah, it's already 7:20. We need to take one break.
We just did the weather.
Yeah, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back with some community news.
Are you sure?
Yes.
For all things glass, contact the professionals at Clear Results Glass in Mountain Home. Whether you're needing a rock chip repair or a full windshield replacement, Clear Results Glass can take care of all of your automotive glass needs with fast turnarounds at competitive prices. They service business and residential customers and can custom cut any glass or provide you with the right fit for your home windows, sliding doors, commercial glass, or even a frameless shower enclosure. Contact Clear Results Glass today for a quote or to schedule your next glass project. That's Clear Results Glass, located in Mountain Home.
Your senior health care specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
All you've ever wanted was a place to write your story. You hear it's not the right time to buy or sell a house, but really, the best time is when it's right for you. The real estate markets, they change, they go up, they go down. One thing that doesn't change is where you want to be in your life. The professionals you team up with will make your story happen. The Z Team are the professionals you need to hire for your next chapter. So call the Z Team at 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East, retiredtoarkansas.net.
When the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 Series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance-matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. This part of Community News is brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. Located at 4423 Highway 62 West here in Mountain Home, Arkansas. You can't miss them. A sea of blue and orange, Kubota and New Holland tractors. Buddy, they've got it all.
They've got it lined up down the road from one end to the other, and they got a huge inventory in stock right now.
A lot of implements and balers.
RTVs. They got a lot of RTVs in. Mm-hmm. They've got tractors, attachments.
You got any kind of land, you need one of them RTVs.
Oh, they are a handy farm item right there.
Yes, sir. Because not everywhere you go, you're going to need the truck. You're going to actually need something a little smaller. You know, you got a lot of fields out there. You want to
it's just so much easier just walking out, 40. Jumping in that thing and going than dealing with a pickup and trying to get through some of the areas and stuff. It's just, they're handy items.
There you go. Go by and see them. 4423 Highway 62 West. Give them a call at 870-425-3434 for all of your tractor needs. They've got service and parts galore. Just go inside and see them. Whatever you need, I'm sure they can help you out. Isn't that right, Scooter?
I agree.
Excuse me.
They've got a huge service center, huge parts departments. I know they've always had the parts I needed for mine, and they're just great people. They're really knowledgeable, but they're really fun to be around. And
that's good.
They'll take care of you.
That's you want to do business with somebody you like, right?
Exactly. That's important these days.
I'm telling you about it. Very much so. All right, in community news, we'll go to the enjoymountainhome.com Chamber of Commerce website and the calendar of events. You can see here, can you believe it's already the end of April?
I know.
Already the end of April.
This is the last day.
The last day of April 2024. You won't get another one.
Nope.
And it looks like line dancing for women at the Wellness Education Center, the Baxter County Library's after school meals for the kiddos. But we'll click over here because start of May, look at all the events going on. On the first, you got 8, the second 6, 3 on, or 7 on the third, and it just keeps rolling down through. So you can go to enjoymountainhome.com to see the calendar of events. And I've kind of rolled through because I want to see, when the school will be out, and that'll be May 22nd. Early dismissal, last day for students, and summer's going to begin. You said the 17th will be graduation at the high school on a Friday. And, then summer begins, and you're thinking, what are you going to do? The kiddos got summer out? Well, don't you worry. The Baxter County Library will have you covered with all kinds of programs and events throughout the summer. The L.C. Salmons Youth Center.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yep, they're going to have all kinds of things. If you're not a member, you need to become one with your kids. $40.
Yeah, that is a great price for what all you do, and you get the whole year for that.
Exactly. And a family, if you got family with 4 or 5 kids in the house, it's $90, I believe.
Yeah, I mean,
for the whole family.
For the year.
For the year.
This isn't per month. This is for the year.
Yeah, you can't beat that. Can't beat that. And let's see, ASU Mountain Home. It looks like, final examinations May 1st through 7th. And then their commencement's on May 13th. Then summer classes will be enrolling. You've got registration for Summer 1 and Summer 2, May 23rd and 24th. And then summer classes begin, extended summer classes, May 28th. Last day for registration and last day to charge books, May 31st. So if you're going to do a little summer learning, go by ASUMH and register for their summer classes. That'll be real good. Let's see, the Baxter County Library, as we were talking about earlier, will have always something going on, not just, through the summer. I'm sure their summer guide will come out in June, maybe next month. It usually comes out the month before, so you know. But right now, their spring edition through May, you can click on here, and they've so many programs and events. I mean, they work really hard to make sure there's something for everybody. Adult programs, book clubs, family programs, teen, children, tween, school-aged. They've got it all. And then, like the Ales and Tales. Looks like there's one left on May 14th. Join Raps Barron Brewing Company every second Tuesday at 6 p.m. for a live reading. Maybe a little drink and food and fun. But yeah, the Baxter County Library is going to take care of you with something for the kiddos and for you. Let's go by and see them. They've got these program guides sitting there. They're also at the Chamber of Commerce. You can go by there and get you one of them summer program guides. Something for everybody.
They do. They always got stuff going on.
Yes, they do.
I do want to say that the big kids fishing, what did they call that?
We talked about it for 2
over
months.
in McCabe Park.
Yeah, McCabe fishing.
Yeah. Cast for Kids.
Cast for Kids. That was so bad for us.
That was bad because we've been promoting that for so long, and now we can't think of the name.
3 months.
Cast for Kids, I did talk to them yesterday. It turned out perfect.
Yeah.
The weather held off, which was awesome.
I know, right?
That's what was my biggest fear. After all that work, and the weather's going to... But they ended up with, I think, 15 kids or so, and they had enough volunteers so that every kid had somebody to work with them, and it just went over without a hitch. And I'll tell you, they're already planning on it for next year.
Yeah.
They said it was such a success, and the people really enjoyed doing it.
Well, and it being the first one, some people probably didn't know really what to expect, so they might have decided, no, I'm not going to do that. But with the kids that were there, the families that were there, it'll spread like wildfire, and I bet you he'll double up next year.
Oh, easily.
Yeah, definitely. It was
That's
great
cool.
for them. Yeah, because I mean, it was a free event.
It was.
They got a little tackle
and you're right.
box.
That's the first time doing it in this area.
Mm-hmm.
They've done it in other areas, and they have grown. So I think that's going to be the same thing that happens here. It's just going to grow and get bigger, and that's what they're looking forward to.
Very cool.
So I do want to say that was a success. So
glad to hear it. I'm glad. I was hoping that it went off well. That's it's really fun for them.
It is.
I mean, they get to learn fishing. They get some free stuff, free food, and fellowship. It's just very good. Well, I don't even know what to do now. What do I do with my hands? It's 7:30.
Do we got any more PSAs? Or are we out? I guess we're out of them. Okay.
Well, I mean,
I know the kindergarten's got some recitals going on tonight that we will be over there and filming. So anybody interested in a DVD, just see us there. But we will be filming them as well, 5:30, 6:30, and 7:30 at Dunbar. And other than that, we'll take a break. We'll be back.
All right.
That was Community News.
Yay! Brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Providing caring, compassionate services at an affordable price is our goal at Connor Family Funeral Home. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that treats our friends and neighbors just like family, with a wide range of services and options to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area. Connor Family addresses all the details with no hidden fees, so you can rest assured that you are treated like family for a more personalized and worry-free service. That's Connor Family Funeral Home, where compassion and affordability meet, located in Mountain Home.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Scooter and I need to do Community News Part 2.
Community News Part 2. Well, there was a couple that were hidden.
Yes.
The sheets that we had. I knew we had a couple.
And
we were like, we need to go over these. I know that.
Yeah. I know, right? So
somebody
today,
put them inside a folder, so we're good.
Somebody. 2024 Fine Arts Fest.
This is going
today.
Well.
That's today.
Yes.
And that's why we needed to do Community News Part 2. 2024 Fine Arts Fest. This exhibition is a celebration of creativity and showcases a diverse array of works from our 8th through 12th grade art students. That is today, 4:30 to 7:30 p.m. at the Mountain Home High School gym. It's free admission. All are invited. Gonna be. I love art. My favorite's abstract. What's yours? Do you have a favorite art?
No, I like art. I enjoy it, but I don't have a favorite. I like a variety.
Yeah, mine is paintings and it's abstract.
Okay.
You know, I mean, people that do, you know, sculptures and stuff, very impressive. I mean, Michelangelo's David, come on. I mean, come on. But that's my favorite, just so you know.
Okay.
And the Cotter Trout Festival, the 22nd annual Cotter Trout Festival at the Cotter Big Spring Park, will be May 4th, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Buddy, this is an event to not miss. If you can be there that Saturday, they have live entertainment. They have the Kids Fishing Derby, arts and crafts vendors, exhibits, food vendors, the Bounce Palace, free for kids. DJ Peace will be there doing his thing while the live bands are not playing. And you can win an impressive four-wheeler and trailer. Go by First Security Bank. $5 for one ticket, $20 for 5 tickets. That thing is, I mean, what was that thing valued at with the trailer?
It was like $10,000.
$10,000 for the chance to
impressive.
win. Throw $20, get you 5 tickets. Because you win that, it's a Honda four-wheel drive.
I need to go get me some tickets for that.
Get me some tickets, most definitely. But you need to check that out. May 4th, 22nd annual Cotter Trout Festival. It's a huge event, lots of fun, and it starts at 9 a.m. and doesn't finish until 6:30 p.m. All kinds of crafts and wine garden, beer and wine garden. Let's see, duck race, drawing for vendor door prizes, and then at 6, the four-wheeler and trailer raffle drawing winner. You don't have to be present to win, but you do need to contact them within 24 hours to win.
Yeah.
So if you get drawn and you win, you better get a hold of them, right? Otherwise, it's going to somebody else.
There you go.
Yes, sir. Okay.
I know the youth center's got their big safety fair also coming up on the 4th.
That's right. I had that pulled up.
Yeah, you did so well. He is
Community News
slacking.
Part 2.
He is slacking.
Part 2.
But they've got their safety fair from 10 to 2 this Saturday on the 4th.
Yes.
They will have hot dogs this year, as well as all the games and everything going on. And then usually the fire department and all the different people will be there and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's always a fun one.
So you kind of think dueling events. They're both on the 4th, but you can go to both.
Heck yeah.
You can go by there,
Yep.
check some things out for an hour or two, and then head over to the Trout Festival, or
there you go.
Vice versa. It's, man, and I'm going to be working. What are you going to do, right?
I'm going to be working over at the youth center, so there you go.
Right on.
I'll be helping.
Very cool. That's that's part 2 of Community News, brought to you by us and Ozarks Farm and Lawn.
We do have a short little video we're going to play. We don't have a guest today, so with the way things worked out, so it happens at times.
Yeah.
And so we've got a little video that we're going to play and kind of go from there.
Yeah, and then we'll be back, and who knows what we'll talk about.
Oh, gosh. We'll be back.
There is a delight in the hardy life of the open. There are no words that can tell the hidden spirit of the wilderness, that can reveal its mystery, its melancholy, and its charm. The nation behaves well if it treats the natural resources as assets, which it must turn over to the next generation increased, and not impaired in value. Conservation means development, as much as it does protection. Theodore Roosevelt. In the early 1900s, President Roosevelt held a White House conference on conservation. As concerns about natural resources and wildlife grew, Americans were spreading west, replacing vast forests with cities, cropland, and pastures. Arkansas was changing, especially the wildlife. Elk, bison, and swan were completely gone from the state. Ducks, quail, and fish were harder to come by. Something had to be done. In 1915, Act 124 was signed into law, and the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission was born.
In 1916, Arkansas's first game wardens were hired for $80 a month, and they had to provide their own horses. Times have changed, and so have our tools, but the call to protect our state's wildlife and natural resources never will. I take a lot of pride in knowing we're all carrying on the legacy of those original 9 wardens.
In 1918, the Migratory Bird Treaty Act was passed. Unregulated hunting had caused populations of many bird species to decline sharply, and market hunting posed a similar threat to North America's waterfowl. The act set federal regulations on the hunting of migratory birds. And nearly 100 years later, that means plenty of ducks for us today.
During the 1920s, the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission took steps to increase the deer population in our state. As late as the 40s, the deer population remained bleak in Arkansas. Hunting was closed in several counties. But progress was being made, and with the help of the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission, record harvests have become the norm with each deer season. One of the state's oldest and most successful fish hatcheries was dug by hand and by mule right here in 1928. As director of the Game and Fish Commission's Fisheries Division for many years, some of Joe Hogan's innovative principles for raising fish in ponds and transporting them across the state are still practiced today.
In 1937, the Pittman-Robertson Act provided federal assistance for projects to restore, enhance, and manage wildlife resources. Arkansas has used millions of dollars over the years for habitat projects just like this one.
In 1945, Amendment 35 became effective, making the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission an independent state agency. This gave the commission much needed stability and ushered in the way we still do business today.
This place is legendary among duck hunters. Thanks to the foresight of game and fish managers and commissioners nearly 70 years ago, this place is now known as one of the best places in the world to hunt mallards and flooded green timber. Alameda is one of the greatest places for the public to come hunt, and we're very fortunate to have it.
Thanks
Thanks to the Dingell-Johnson Act signed in 1950, when you make purchases like this, you're actually giving back to fishing in our state.
In 1951, this beautiful place was completed. It's been stealing the hearts of fishermen for generations.
At the request of the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission, NBC came to film a live duck hunt in 1956. And more than 250,000 ducks filled the air in front of the cameras on that day, and outdoorsmen have been flocking to our state ever since. 7 years later, I produced the first of many long-running fishing shows shot here in Arkansas.
How about that? Been a pretty solid guy. Appreciate your help. Yes, sir.
Now, technology has really changed, but the thrill of filming the great outdoors never will.
We were known as the bear state long before we were known as the natural state, but black bears were almost hunted completely out of the state of Arkansas. Today we have over 5,000 bears in the state, thanks to the reintroduction effort in the 1950s and 60s. This reintroduction effort is recognized as the most successful reintroduction of a large carnivore in history, and we're very proud of that.
In 1971, hunter education classes began in the state of Arkansas. First and foremost, the Arkansas Game and Fish wants to make sure every hunt ends safely. It is something that has given me peace of mind and helped me to enjoy our hunting even more.
Can you imagine this beautiful spot being underwater? That's what would have happened had dams been put in place in the late 1960s. In part, thanks to the Arkansas Game and Fish, this became America's first national river, the Buffalo National River. Hundreds of thousands of people come to the Buffalo National River every year.
Elk once roamed Arkansas far and wide before the settlers transformed the landscape. Against the odds, the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission brought the elk back beginning in 1981. By 1998, the herd had grown large enough for a limited hunt. I got this one in 2004.
We're known for our miles of trails, wild game, and breathtaking views. When the 1/8 cent conservation sales tax passed in 1996, it gave the Game and Fish Commission much needed funds to keep creating the habitats and improving the quality of wildlife our state reveres so much. It's nice to know that everyone in the state has a hand in helping nature.
I started my boat company right here in Arkansas. And in 2001, Game and Fish made boating safer for everyone by instituting boating education courses.
In 2001, the first of 4 Arkansas Game and Fish Nature Centers opened in Pine Bluff. Part classroom, part museum, part playground. These nature centers offer visitors walking trails, exhibits, and hands-on fun.
My love of fishing started long before we founded the Ranger Boat Company. In 2012, the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission resolved the minimum flow issue with the assistance of a lot of people. Now, trout have the habitat and conditions below Bull Shoals Dam to grow and thrive, and will benefit generations to come.
More than 100 years later, it is our mission to continue to carry out the legacy President Roosevelt once spoke about. Cherish these natural wonders. Cherish the natural resources. Cherish the history and romance as a sacred heritage for your children and your children's children.
This is our Arkansas.
My Arkansas.
My state.
This is my outdoors.
My weekend.
My life.
This is my everything.
This is my calling.
This is my legacy.
Thank you, Arkansas Game and Fish Commission.
You make the deer woods great.
You make the fishing great.
You make my state great.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Arkansas Game and Fish Commission.
Thank you for protecting our most valuable resource for 100 years.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Even on the most perfect day, the unexpected can happen. But with just one call to their local Red Ribbon expert at Overhead Door, they can get their garage door fixed or replaced in a jiffy.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. Experience the best in Mexican dining. Letty's in Gassville. Voted numerous times as the best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Come out for delicious breakfast served all day. Or enjoy an authentic Mexican lunch or dinner. $1.49 tacos on Thursday. 10% discount for seniors every day. No time? Call Letty's and have your to-go order waiting for you. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties, weddings, holidays, or big events. The best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Letty's in Gassville.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should have called the Z-Team.
For all things glass.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Well, thank you for joining us today. That was a great video by the Arkansas Game and Fish.
I love their videos and stuff that they give us to use. You got that one, and I know the bear one that we've played before. Both of them two I really like really well.
They do a great production when it comes to those videos. And we want to say thank you, Arkansas Game and Fish Commission. You know, they really do a lot of work in the state to make sure that the habitats for animals are taken care of, and a lot of work with private landowners. And we enjoy having them come in the show and talk about what they do.
It's amazing how many facets there are when you're looking at the Arkansas Game and Fish, because a lot of people are just thinking about having the rangers out there and the patrols, and no, they have people that deal with the habitats for the fish. They got people that deal with the banks.
Yep.
Help landowners and different things with the banks and erosion.
Doing prescribed burns.
Yes. I mean, there's so much that they get involved in.
Definitely. We appreciate them. Well, we've got a few minutes left. What are you thinking of doing this summer? You got any plans?
I don't, other than probably visiting my daughter some.
That's good.
Going to Memphis
but no vacation planned. I'm seeing on my social media, mainly cruises. They post, the countdown. You have the cruise countdown that I guess they send you, and I'm just like, very nice. I love taking a cruise.
I've never done a cruise.
You need
I've
to.
taken a lot of vacations. My wife's not too keen on it because she gets motion sick very easily.
Yeah, no, that's not going to work.
And I know the cruise ships have got the anti-levelers and all that stuff that keep it from you getting sick. It's not always guaranteed. I mean, you still got motion. You still got.
I've been on 3, and there was a storm during the third one. We were at the back of the boat eating breakfast, and it was going. You could literally feel it like this. So now when it's beautiful out and the seas are flat, so to speak, you barely even notice you're on the water. Yeah. So, but you're right. If you get
being
just
out
a
that
little
long,
bit,
I don't know how she would. I mean, we go out on the lake and stuff, in the short little jaunts that we're going somewhere and then jumping off and going swimming, whatever. That doesn't bother her. But if she's on something very long, she'll start getting seasick.
Okay. So how about you just get a condo next to the ocean? There you go.
There you go.
Find your own way. Do your own thing.
There you go.
Yeah, that'll work. Oh, we enjoy trying to take a vacation every year. It doesn't always happen. This year we do have a vacation plan.
You do?
Going to Europe.
Yes.
Going to Italy and Greece. So that'll be a lot of fun.
Up to this point, what's your favorite vacation spot?
Oh, that was on my little check mark. My favorite. It was when we went on a cruise, and it was at Cozumel. It was like a great day. But then there's also Segovia, Spain. So those two rival each other. So it's hard to choose between the two. we had it was Carla and I. It was awesome. What about you?
Puerto Vallarta, Mexico was probably one of my favorites that pop up.
Yeah.
And then of course we've done some ski trips that I really liked, enjoyed them.
Very good. Oh, I will say though, so if those were the favorites with Carla, then Kirsten and I, we took a trip to the Grand Canyon in a Class A.
There you go.
With a buddy of mine and one of her friends.
That was a good time.
That was a good time.
That's cool.
That was it. So it's hard to do the top.
I know it is. It is.
Each trip is different.
It's if you put it by category, then yes. But overall it's tough.
Yeah, it was awesome. I love it. Well, I hope we have a great time. Both the kids will be going with us this
Oh,
time
you will.
across the
There's no
pond.
doubt in my mind.
It's going to be a long. We're going to be on multiple planes. 12 hours on one, which I don't mind. Thanks for watching the morning show. We appreciate you. We love you. We hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you on Thursday.
Good morning, Gigi.
Good morning, Gigi.
See everybody tomorrow.
Okay, bye.